Well, welcome to Castel del Piano. This is a town that has pretty much all your services, and it's about 10 minutes from the town that we're going to look at, this house that's about 1,000 square meters and under 50,000 euros. Now, Italy is very inexpensive. I just came back from New York City seeing my two daughters, and I spent 5 days there, and I was just flabbergasted at how expensive everything was. A bagel and 2 cups of coffee is more than $20. Here, you get a beautiful fresh baked pastry, a bottle of water, and a cappuccino for under $4. That's the kind of difference you're going to find that makes living in Italy so impressively perfect. Now, I hope you enjoyed this walk around, drive around that we did in this town. I just wanted to show you, when you go and you look at these small villages where there's these little houses that are very inexpensive, you are very close to this. The question you need to find out is, if you don't want to have a car, how is the public transportation to get you from there to here? Because when I say 10 minutes, I mean in a car. I don't mean waiting for the bus and getting the bus down here. That's something that you need to research. Just go on Google Maps. Look up the town that I'm talking about. It's in the description. It's in probably the title, and I've probably put it into this video. Map it and see what's around here. All right, I'm going to enjoy my pastry, and then we're going to get up and take a walk around the little town that's basically a neighborhood and see what kind of town we could live in for less than 50,000 euros. Yum.
When you come to southern Tuscany and stay in Montepulciano, why not stay with friends? Our 17th century apartments have been totally remodeled and sleep between 1 and 10 guests. With prices starting at just 100 euros per night, you'll find the right apartment for your group. We look forward to seeing you in Montepulciano very soon at tuscanpalace.com. So this is the drive up to Zancona. It was only about 7 minutes, and that's the castle the town's named after. So now we're up in Zancona. This is the house. I thought it was in surprisingly good shape. Where I'm pointing at, that white could all be touched up, but I mean, that would take an hour. How long would that take? And I would get rid of all the plants that are growing up in the cracks, and that would really clean it up. You could argue that you could paint the outside. I would probably go with the same color, clean up the shutters that are on the house. And down below there you have your garage. Not a huge one, you'd probably need a pretty small car to get into it. But overall, I think the house looks in good shape. This upper area here, that's more public parking, so I don't think you would ever have a problem with parking and even having company stay and finding places for everybody's car. So overall, I'd give this place, from the outside and the town itself, a big thumbs up. Look at the house back behind it, that stone house, that's in excellent shape. So the first thing I notice about this kitchen is how many cabinets there are. You rarely see that. Moreover, you rarely have people actually leave all their kitchen cabinets. A lot of times they've taken them with them, which is how they do it in Italy. But here they've left them. They look to be in very good shape, albeit maybe from the 70s, but certainly functional. The first thing I would find out if I was going to call on this house is everything included? The gas stove, the oven, all the kitchen cabinets, all the furniture. If that is the case, this place is an especially exceptional deal. You can't imagine the amount of time and money it's going to save you if you can arrive to your new home and just drop your bags and start thinking about what little DIY projects you want to do. So this is the dining room, living room, but they were using it as a bedroom. You can still see the frame. There's 2 other bedrooms in this house that are very substantial. I don't think it needs to be a 3rd bedroom and no dining room. Overall, everything in the house seems like it's in great condition. I don't see any water stains on ceilings, on walls. The walls look like they're actually in very good condition. The floors are solid, no cracks. Stone baseboards. And most importantly to me, it seems that the electrical is all embedded in the walls. That's very important, and it gives for a very clean look to the place. When you're using listings, make sure that you try as much as you can to blow up the photos. By doing that, you can see stuff like this. Now you know that you're probably going to at least have to paint all the detailing, all the wood trim in the house, because it just looks worn. But when you pull back a little bit, it's there on the left side, it doesn't look that bad. The place overall looks like it's very clean and well kept. One thing you might think about doing is going through the house and replacing switches with some more updated switches. Those look like they're probably from the 70s, and that's probably when this house had its last real remodel. Now we can head upstairs. You can see the radiator in the lower left-hand corner. That's what's providing the heat for this house and all the different rooms. And this is the first bedroom. We're on the ground floor. Looks again like it's in very good shape. There's no water damage. The paint's in good shape. Ample size room, nice size bed. And let's talk about the window. To me, it looks like the window is a single pane. Might have been there for a while, but I don't see any damage from water, so I'm guessing that it's still very strong. If it's still functioning and not letting water into the house, you'd have to think really long and hard about going to the expense, which is usually $400 to $800 per window, of switching them out with a double pane. And I'll say it again, if you can negotiate and get all the furniture, you should do it. You can always get rid of it later, but nice to have a place to put all your stuff when you arrive, and you might find you actually like that much storage. Second bedroom, I wish I could take you guys in person into all these homes, but it's just difficult getting hooked up with a realtor, especially at this price point when there's not much commission involved for them, and getting in to see these houses live. It's very difficult to tell exactly the state of those windows, but it looks like everything in general is in very good condition, so I imagine that the windows are at least in usable condition. Overall, I'm actually kind of surprised. This house seems to be in very good condition and just minutes away to a nice sized city like Castel del Piano. I'm very surprised this thing is on the market for just 45,000 euros. That takes us into the bathrooms. There's two of them, both have showers. This one's a little bit smaller. I could probably live with the blue in this one. The one thing I can't live with is, if you look in the upper left-hand corner, that's a free floating shower. There's no walls on it. So it just sprays water all over the room. That's something that I would have to correct. The other bathroom is nice sized. I like that. What I don't like is the quantity of that tile, the brown color, the light pink toilet and sink and everything. This to me would be a good candidate for a total makeover. And I think you could get it nicely done, including labor, for under 5,000 euros. Well, I think that's about all we can say about this house, guys. I think for 45,000 euros, the asking price is really good. I can't often talk when we're doing live videos where someone is letting us walk through their house and show it all about exactly what I think. That's why I like sometimes doing these listing showings where I can show you the town, the surrounding area, and we can talk directly about what I think about the house. I'll tell you on this one, I think this house is a steal at 45,000. If you need me, go to bradsworld.it and we'll see you guys on the next property tour very soon. Ciao.